Good evening, everyone. My name is Sharice Davis, and today my team and I are excited to take you through an in depth look at Leonardo DRS, one of the leading defense contractors in the United States. We are going to dive into the company's rich history, explore the competitive advantages that set it apart in the defense sector, and analyze its impressive sales growth over the years. I'll also highlight the strategic impact of the recent merger with Rada Electronic Industries, which has further strengthened its market position, especially um, in the sensor sectors. Finally, we'll take a look at DRS's key competitors and where the company stands in the broader defense landscape. So let's begin by taking a look at the evolution of Leonardo DRS. Good evening, everyone. Leonardo DRS started in 1968 as Diagnostic Retrieval Systems, Inc. Their initial focus was on anti submarine warfare technologies. Their first major success was the development of the ANSQR 17 passive submarine detection system. By 1981, the company went public and grew through a strategic acquisition and set very ambitious goals to reach mid tier defense contractor status. So by 2004, they achieved a significant milestone by surpassing 1 billion in sales. Then in 2008, they were acquired by Finmeccanica, now Leonardo SPA, which really marked the start of Leonardo DRS's integration into a global defense conglomerate. Most recently in 2022, they merged with Rada Electronic Industries, which significantly boosted their radar capabilities. So, what sets Leonardo DRS apart? So, what really makes this company stand out amongst all the competitors that are out there? Well, technical innovation. So, Leonardo DRS's innovation in key defense technologies really sets it apart from competitors. They specialize in areas like infrared sensing, electronic warfare, and C4ISR systems, which are crucial for modern military operations. Unlike some of the competitors that are tied to specific platforms, like aircraft or naval systems, DRS is platform agnostic, meaning they can integrate their technologies across multiple defense platforms. And another interesting thing is their longstanding relationship with the U.S. Department of Defense really provide them with a stable base of government contracts, which form a major portion of their revenue, because those contracts are really the biggest part of their revenue, over 60%. Their flexibility and breadth across land, sea, air, and space platforms really gives Leonardo DRS a unique competitive edge in the defense industry. So now I want to talk to you all about Leonardo DRS's sales growth. So this sales trend here on this graph shows a steady growth with major milestones like surpassing 1 billion in 2004 and the projected 3.1 billion in 2024. And this is largely driven by key contracts and acquisitions, including the recent merger with Rada. By 2022, if you look on the graph, shows that their revenue had grown to 2.83 billion, and this was driven by contracts in defense electronics and systems. So by 2024, the projected figure of 3.1 billion reflects continued growth supported by new technological advancements and the Rada acquisition. The steady upward trend in sales really showcases the company's resilience and the ability to capitalize on emerging defense needs. Now, let's talk a little bit about the 2022 merger with Rada Electronic Industries. So, the merger with Rada in 2022 was huge. It was a major strategic move for Leonardo DRS. What it did was it strengthened its position in tactical radar and sensor systems. So, Rada specializes in short range air defense radars, which complement DRS's existing capabilities in electronic warfare and sensors. The combined company is now listed on both the NASDAQ and Tel Aviv stock exchanges. So, this signals strong market confidence, with Rada's shareholders owning 19.5% of the merged entity. This acquisition really positions DRS to compete more aggressively in the growing market for radar and sensor solutions, particularly in tactical defense. And because DRS operates in a highly competitive defense sector, this merger really helps them to stand out. So, who are their competitors? So, who is Leonardo DRS up against? So, they're up against major players like Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, and BAE Systems. So, while Raytheon and Northrop Grumman dominate in areas like missile defense and aerospace, DRS really focuses on tactical defense systems, electronic warfare, and radar. And with this recent Rada acquisition, it has improved DRS's competitiveness, especially in the radar and sensor space, making them stronger against these industry giants. So while the larger companies have a broader portfolio, Leonardo DRS stands out for its platform agnostic approach. Again, we talked about that earlier. It provides them with more flexibility across different military systems and its domains. So, with this flexibility, despite the stiff competition, DRS focuses on innovation and its strong ties to the U.S. Department of Defense. It gives it a more stable foundation to maintain and grow its market share. Leonardo DRS's strength lies in its ability to adapt and provide cutting edge technology in niche areas of defense, which really does set them apart against the less specialized competitors. So, who's our market here? Leonardo DRS's primary market is the U.S., where most of its revenue comes from defense contracts with the Department of Defense. They also have significant presence in NATO countries and the Middle East, providing advanced systems to allied nations. Their technologies, such as electronic warfare systems and advanced sensors, are critical to military operations across land, air, sea, and space. And the global reach of DRS allows it to tap into international defense budgets, providing some insulation from potential fluctuations in U.S. defense spending.
Italy is a small country in southern Europe, and they are no strangers to war. They have been involved in most global conflicts in the last 100 years. With the war in Russia and Ukraine looming so closely to the European Union, there have been increased initiatives to supply not only Ukraine in their fight, but also to arm themselves. Italy's defense spending falls under NATO's target 2% of GDP threshold, coming in closer to 1.46%. Italy is allied with the European Union and NATO, and they have a strong relationship with the United States, hosting the second largest permanent presence of U.S. civilians in Europe. While Charisse covered the global competition of Leonardo, Italy has several large firms that dominate their defense contracting space. Leonardo S.p.A. is one of them. Leonardo S.p.A. is involved in the development and production of military aircraft, helicopters, electronics, and cybersecurity systems. They also have key strengths in advanced electronics, radar systems, aerospace technology, and a strong research and development focus. Another key player is Fincantieri, one of the world's largest shipbuilders. Fincantieri focuses on military ships and submarines, with a strong partnership in the U.S. and NATO countries. They also have key strengths in naval design, military shipbuilding, and global partnerships in defense all around the world. MBDA Italy is Italy's leading missile systems provider, specializing in air defense and tactical missile systems. Their technologies are critical to European and NATO defense strategies. They have key strengths in missile technology, joint ventures with European defense firms, and cutting-edge weapons systems. And finally, Elettronica Group focuses on electronic warfare and defense electronics, providing cutting-edge electronic countermeasures and radar systems for defense applications. They have key strengths in advanced defense electronics, electronic warfare solutions, and cybersecurity. Together, these companies contribute significantly to Italy's defense capabilities and its role in global military operations. Leonardo S.p.A. is the most diverse and clear leader for defense contracting in the country. All other companies in the industry have much more niche specialization areas. Leonardo acquired DRS in 2008 to strengthen their connections in the United States, a market that accounts for half of the world's military spending. They chose to maintain its management and headquarters with a board comprised predominantly of U.S. citizens holding security clearances that would allow them to comply with security requirements. The United States government has a difficult and contentious relationship with China and has policies in place to try and hinder their economic progress. This forces all United States-based manufacturers to rely on smaller Asian countries for key technical components. The U.S. relies on East Asia for 75% of its semiconductors. However, our main semiconductor suppliers, South Korea, Japan, and Taiwan, still have economic ties to China, and most operate production facilities there. The United States would like to rally all of the countries to cease trade with China. However, Taiwan and South Korea are heavily dependent on their trade relationships with China and are hesitant to take part in any official legislation. In some situations, the rivalry for chips might push countries to gain an advantage by limiting exports of other goods, such as electronics or pharmaceuticals, which could result in significant disruptions to global trade and cause shortages of consumer products.
Leonardo DRS depends on outside companies located in foreign nations for supply of essential manufacturing components. Like many manufacturers, after COVID-19, Leonardo DRS is experiencing longer than average lead times for these critical components essential in the manufacturing process. This has resulted in delays in order fulfillment and possible impacts on already executed contracts. While this problem has challenged many industries, it has been those that rely more heavily on computer chips that have felt the devastating impacts of lead times that have more than tripled compared to pre-COVID lead times. This graph depicts supply chain disruptions by sector, highlighting the largest impact being experienced in the manufacturing sector. Leonardo DRS. A SWOT analysis was performed by Investing.com and pictured here. The SWOT analysis highlights strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. As we can see, the first listed threat is persistent supply chain issues, particularly in electronic components. This threat is impacted by multiple factors including trade restrictions and tariffs, foreign markets, and increased demand from other buyers. While this weakness is not exclusive to Leonardo DRS, it is a problem that requires attention and a solution. From the perspective of Leonardo DRS, increased lead times of these key elements have resulted in a need for a change in operations. Leonardo DRS operates on a global scale, which requires an efficient and quick supply chain system. When one section of that chain is disrupted by outside lead times, the entire chain is delayed. This results in increased coordination efforts to track and order long lead time items, possible wasted downtime when waiting for components to arrive, and delays in order fulfillment, skewing key performance indicators for the company, misrepresenting a less efficient process. From the perspective of the customers, most of which are government military groups, and the United States Department of Defense being the largest customer, delays in components used to manufacture equipment are not a justification for failing to meet contract deadlines. When a contract has been executed, there is an expectation that it will be fulfilled in a reasonable time period. Delays in receipt of orders increase customer frustration and decrease customer satisfaction. This can lead to a decline in contract renewals and future contract prospects. As a client of Leonardo DRS, it is expected that any issues and challenges the company faces, whether they are internal or external, should find a solution to decrease impacts on customers.
This slide outlines several key areas of innovation that Leonardo DRS is focusing on to maintain its competitive edge and enhance operational efficiency. First, the modular design approach has been adopted to standardize parts across products, reducing reliance on specific suppliers and enabling quicker production timelines. This approach also simplifies maintenance and makes product upgrades more efficient, ultimately improving overall flexibility in operations. Next, Leonardo DRS is focusing on training or hiring AI experts to leverage the power of artificial intelligence across multiple facets of their operation. AI-driven technologies can optimize supply chain management, improve predictive maintenance, and enhance data-driven decision-making across the company. By integrating AI, Leonardo DRS can better predict demand, optimize inventory, and streamline logistics. In terms of client relations, the company is prioritizing transparent communication. Clear and consistent communication with clients is crucial for building trust, especially when facing challenges like supply chain disruptions. Transparent communication ensures that clients remain informed and confident in Leonardo DRS's ability to deliver high-quality solutions even under difficult circumstances. Leadership plays a key role in these innovations, driving efforts in both research and development and supply chain diversification. Leaders at Leonardo DRS are pushing forward a strategy of continuous improvement, investing heavily in R&D to stay ahead of emerging defense technologies and diversifying their supply chain to mitigate risks from geopolitical tensions or market disruptions. Finally, the focus on R&D and supply chain diversification aims to secure more reliable sources for key components like semiconductors while continuing to innovate with cutting-edge defense technologies. By investing in R&D, Leonardo DRS ensures it remains a leader in the global defense sector, pushing forward solutions that meet the evolving needs of its clients. This flowchart outlines the modular design approach that Leonardo DRS is adopting to address supply chain disruptions. The first step is to standardize parts, allowing for greater flexibility and interchangeability across products. By doing so, the company can reduce its dependency on specific suppliers, which is critical when dealing with shortages or long lead times. Next, simplifying production processes through modularity increases output efficiency. This approach not only accelerates the production cycle, but also helps lower lead times, allowing Leonardo DRS to meet contractual deadlines more consistently. The modular design strategy is essential for enhancing both operational resilience and customer satisfaction in a highly competitive defense market. By implementing AI, Leonardo DRS is modernizing its supply chain and making it more visible, helping to prevent further disruptions. AI enhances several critical areas, including inventory management, demand forecasting, real-time monitoring, and logistics optimization. With AI, the company can better manage stock levels, reduce waste, and address shortages more effectively. This gives Leonardo DRS a significant advantage in responding to unpredictable supply chain challenges. Additionally, the company is training its employees in AI tools, data analysis, and machine learning to ensure a full integration of these technologies. This training enables the workforce to leverage AI for more visible and efficient supply chain operations, ultimately improving overall performance. Transparent communication is key to maintaining trust and customer satisfaction at Leonardo DRS. By keeping its clients informed, it helps mitigate potential frustrations, especially during challenges like supply chain delays. This approach demonstrates a strong commitment to finding innovative solutions and reassures customers that Leonardo DRS is dedicated to delivering results. Full transparency throughout the entire process guarantees that clients are always in the loop, reinforcing their confidence in the company. Leonardo DRS has built a leadership team that combines a mix of expatriates and local experts, each specializing in key areas essential to the company's success. This diverse team brings expertise in global supply chain management, ensuring the company can navigate international challenges effectively. In addition, they lead efforts in research and development, customer relations, and artificial intelligence, all of which are crucial for maintaining the company's competitive edge. This leadership structure allows Leonardo DRS to stay ahead in innovation while ensuring strong relationships with customers worldwide. R&D and supply chain diversification are critical to alleviating bottlenecks in regions like Taiwan and South Korea, which are highly specialized in semiconductor production. Taiwan is a leader in chip fabrication, while South Korea dominates in memory chip production. Any disruption in these regions can lead to months-long delays due to the globalized nature of the semiconductor supply chain. Leonardo DRS is focusing on initiatives like the U.S. CHIPS Act to diversify its supply chain and reduce dependency on these areas. This focus empowers leadership with robust problem-solving abilities, cross-cultural competencies, and expertise in AI-driven supply chain solutions, helping to mitigate future risks.
At Leonardo DRS, our mission is clear: supporting the people who protect our freedoms by delivering cutting-edge defense technology. As emphasized in the upcoming video, DRS has a 55-year legacy of providing integrated products, services, and support to military forces, intelligence agencies, and prime contractors around the world. DRS is more than just a technology company. It's a trusted partner in ensuring the operational readiness of the U.S. military and its allies. With a workforce of over 10,000 talented individuals, we continue to overcome the toughest challenges, from reducing fuel consumption for naval ships to turning tactical vehicles into mobile power plants. Our solutions, like ultra-rugged computing and advanced situational awareness technologies, help warfighters operate effectively in extreme conditions. Whether it's providing secure communications or ensuring our troops are equipped with real-time mission-critical data, DRS delivers. The video you're about to see will illustrate this commitment to innovation, integrity, and results. These are the values that drive everything we do to safeguard the men and women defending our freedoms.
Hey, Sharice. Hey, Sharice. Can you explain how the modular design approach benefits Leonardo DRS's production?
Sure. So by implementing modular design, Leonardo DRS can standardize parts across different systems, which really streamlines the production and reduces the reliance on specific suppliers. This not only increases production, but it increases production flexibility. It also shortens lead times, and that's really good. We can scale operations more efficiently and reduce downtime for maintenance. Additionally, it brings some production in-house with with additive manufacturing, which further reduces the dependency on external manufacturers. So this really improves the overall um, control of the supply chain.
Awesome.
All right, Jenna, with this world ever changing and moving more towards AI, can you explain the impact AI has had on Leonardo DRS's supply chain?
Yeah, absolutely. AI is critical in modernizing Leonardo DRS's supply chain by enhancing areas like inventory, management, demand forecasting, and real-time monitoring. With AI, the company can more accurately predict stock levels, reduce waste, and address shortages quickly. Leonardo DRS is also training its employees to work with AI tools, ensuring seamless integration of this technology to improve visibility and responsiveness throughout the supply chain.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Sharice, how does transparent communication help Leonardo DRS maintain customer trust?
Well, that is a really great question. Transparent communication is integral. It is very key to how we maintain trust with our clients. So by keeping them in the loop, keeping them informed of every stage, of the process, whether it's about production, timelines, potential delays, we really help manage expectations and avoid frustrations, which sometimes happens. A lot of the frustrations that come about is because there's a lack of communication, but not only that, it's the transparency. We may know on our end of the supply chain what's really going on, but we don't tell our customers. When really that transparency is the very thing that helps those relationships to stand the test of time. So this approach really builds long-term trust, shows that we're fully committed to the process, and that we want to find solutions for our customers even when we face challenges. So this really is really the foundation for solid relationships in the business.
Amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Jenna, through this presentation, we've learned that Leonardo DRS operates on a global scale. Why is leadership diversification so important for Leonardo DRS's global operations?
Yeah, leadership diversification at Leonardo DRS involves a mix of expatriates and local experts who specialize in areas like global supply chain management, research and development, and AI. This diversity brings a range of perspectives and expertise that are crucial for navigating international markets and fostering innovation. By combining global experience with specialized knowledge, the company is better equipped to manage complex challenges and deliver on a global scale.
Thank you.
Sharice, how does supply chain diversification help mitigate the risk for Leonardo DRS?
This is a good question, Nathan. Diversifying the supply chain is really key. It reduces our dependency on regions like Taiwan and South Korea, where most semiconductor production happens. So we're better prepared to handle any potential disruptions that may come about. So investing in R&D and initiatives like the U.S. CHIPS Act to build more resilient supply chains, which really gives our leadership the flexibility to respond very quickly to challenges and to maintain consistent operations across the board, which is paramount within the supply chain.
Absolutely.
So, Jenna, how does the RADA acquisition strengthen Leonardo DRS?
So, the 2022 acquisition of RADA Electronic Industries has significantly strengthened Leonardo DRS's capabilities in radar and tactical sensor technologies. This merger has bolstered its position in the defense electronics market, particularly in radar systems where RADA excels. The acquisition also diversified Leonardo DRS's portfolio and enhanced its competitive edge in the growing tactical defense sector.
Sounds like a good move.
Yes.
Sharice, how does leadership foster innovation at DRS?
How does leadership foster innovation? That's a really good question. So leadership, obviously, within, any operation is critical. It's a critical role in fostering innovation. So by investing heavily in R&D, AI, supply chain management, they ensure that innovation isn't just one department, it's spread across the company. So this creates this cross-functional um, team, essentially. Um, they collaborate across R&D, customer relations, and operations, really making sure that everything operates smoothly, and we're making sure that making sure that they're constantly innovating in every aspect of the business. So, I mean, leadership is again, it's one of those paramount foundations of any organization. The stronger your leadership team is, the better I believe your company is able to handle different challenges that may come up.
Cool.
So, Jenna, we've learned that Leonardo DRS is our suggestion is to adopt a modular design approach. What are the key benefits of that type of approach?
So, some of the key benefits of the modular design approach that's a lot of words. Some of the benefits allow Leonardo DRS to standardize parts across various systems, which simplify production, increase output, and shorten lead times. This method also reduces dependency on specific suppliers and provides more flexibility on scaling operations. By leveraging additive manufacturing, Leonardo DRS can produce components in-house, further improving control and reducing outsourcing needs.
Makes sense.
Hey, Sharice, how does the RADA acquisition strengthen DRS?
I thought we had answered this, but it's okay. I'll answer it again.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Again, this was, one of my slides, during the PowerPoint. So I really had an opportunity to research this, but the RADA acquisition, it was a major win for Leonardo. It really strengthened the capabilities of Leonardo DRS in radar and tactical sensor technologies, which those are critical components in modern defense. So you bring RADA's expertise, to the fold. You've not only diversified the product portfolio, but you've also enhanced the competitive edge in the tactical defense sector, especially in the radar systems where RADA is the leader. So this was a really great partnering. They took the best of both companies and just combined them. So this acquisition was major for Leonardo DRS.
Yeah.
So, Jenna, with everything we've discussed, one of the main challenges that Leonardo DRS faces is supply chain challenges and delays. Why is focusing on supply chain diversification critical for the future of Leonardo DRS?
Yeah, absolutely. So focusing on supply chain diversification is critical for Leonardo DRS because it helps mitigate the risks associated with regional dependencies, particularly in semiconductor production. By diversifying supply sources and investing in initiatives like the CHIPS Act, the company can secure more reliable access to critical components. This strategy ensures that Leonardo DRS can continue to operate smoothly even when global supply chains face disruptions.
Hey, Sharice, how does AI improve logistics and demand forecasting for DRS?
Yeah, that's another good one. I feel like I got all really great questions. So AI is huge, in any business right now. Many organizations are implementing AI in some way, shape, or form. So it really does, when used properly, it can be used to improve logistics and demand forecasting in that same way. It gives real-time insights into stock levels, helps predict potential shortages. And with those predictors in place, it means they can better manage inventory and reduce waste, which is, again, at a very fundamental level, what companies really want to do. They want to reduce waste. So it also enables us to forecast demand more accurately, which helps us to respond to the market changes and reduces the risk of supply chain disruptions. And we know that, again, across the board, many companies face supply chain disruptions, and we know how much, those disruptions really mess up other different parts of the companies. So AI definitely is the way to go to help improve these processes.
Very awesome. I think that's it for questions from me.
Yep, me as well. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
Thanks.